Hello, good people. Sabilo speaking here. So in this video, guys, I'll just do a breakdown of a couple of trades that I took today. Um, yeah. So maybe let's look here. Okay, we're gonna look at the Euro CHF and the Euro USD, and also we are going to. Okay, let's start with the Euro CHF and the Euro USD. Okay. So we have the Euro USD here, and I'm going to start on the weekly time frame. Okay, so this is the weekly time frame. So guys, I'm going to just break down the market from the weekly, daily, H4, H1, and the 15-minute time frame, just to see, just to show you how do I approach the market using my top-down analysis approach. Okay. So this is the weekly time frame. So on the weekly, you can clearly see that the market is currently bouncing at the strong support zone. Okay. So this is a strong support. And looking here, I have this breakup block here. Previously, I was looking at this breakout here, break of structure, and then this was my demand zone. I was expecting to see some sort of a buy from there. But ever since this zone was broken, it shifted to be a breakup block. Therefore, it can be a resistance now for a sell. But there's a clash between these two time frames. Here, I see a potential of a buy because the market is at a support. And then here also, I see a potential of a sell because the market is also bouncing at a very strong um, resistance zone, which was my breakup block there. But I don't really much care about the higher time frame. On the higher time frame, I just want to see where are the potential zones for the market to reverse. I'm not really going to take my trades based on the higher time frame. Okay, so I'm going to scale down to the daily. So on the daily, I see this mini range here. The market is consolidating here. Probably is going to break either to the upside or to the downside. I don't really much care about the breakout that is going to come in the near future. What I'm interested in is what is happening here and how can I capitalize from the patterns that I see inside this range. Okay, so on this range, you can even use trend lines. Okay, we have clear some sort of a channel, an ascending channel, because it's going to the upside just a little, and then now we're on the H4. On the H4, okay, let's remove this and this. Okay, on the H4, the market was bouncing at a support. Okay, diagonal support, which is this one here. It bounced there. Then I wanted to see the market making some sort of a reversal pattern like this on the smaller time frame. Okay, on the bigger time frame, I can see that okay, bouncing at a strong support. Now I want to go down to the smaller time frame like the H1 and the M15 to wait for my reversal pattern, which is the inverse head and shoulder pattern, or it can also be some sort of this. And I'll be interested once it breaks the neckline. Okay, retest buy. Same thing applies when I'm waiting for a head and shoulder. I'm only going to be interested once it breaks the neckline. So as long as it's still maybe somewhere here, I won't be interested. But if it breaks, then I'll be interested. Then I'll wait for a retest, then a confirmation entry candlestick there, then I'll buy. Okay. So that's what I always do when I analyze. So now I know that on the daily, on the H4, it's bouncing there. Then H1, H1, the market was doing what? Was forming this head and shoulder that I was talking about. Neckline is here. Then market broken the neckline, came back to retest. Once it breaks and retest, you know what I'm gonna be waiting for. I'm gonna be waiting for a bullish engulfing somewhere here. That's how I entered this trade. Okay, on Euro USD. Okay, and then the market just moved into my direction easily. So now let's move on to the CHF, Euro CHF. These trades were similar. Okay, were similar, but let's start on the hard time frame. Looking at the overall structure on the hard time frame. So the market is currently forming a strong double bottom here. This one and this one. Okay, so moving on to the daily time frame. So on the daily time frame, guys, I was expecting to see the market respecting this break and retest. Okay, break and retest. Then I was expecting another push to the downside, because I looked on my left hand side, I saw that the market made couple of strong support there. Then I thought maybe it's going to maybe push to the downside and it will then go up, because also on the weekly time frame there's a strong support here. But as we all know, I don't care about what's happening on the hard time frame that much. My interest is going to be on the H4, H1, and M15. But I do mark those weekly strong key zones and daily strong key zones, just for me to see what's happening on the bigger picture, and for me to know when is the market going to maybe bounce, or where it's going to be profit taking, because these big zones are for position traders, position traders who are swinging the market. And when the market reaches those big zones, that's when they take profit. Okay. So now let's move on to the H4. So on the H4, I saw the market forming this beautiful head and shoulder pattern. Okay, my neckline was here. Okay. So my neckline will never be this, will never be something like this. My neckline is going to be here always. So the market broken the neckline. The market broken this neckline, and I didn't take this buy here after the retest. Reason being is because the market was also bouncing here. I thought maybe this is going to be a fake break and then a drop. Okay, because this was my break and a retest and then continuation. But on the other side, I saw a pattern for a buy, which is this. So there was a clash between two time frames. The other one was saying buying, the other one was saying selling. So I waited for the market to break and retest and then break again. And then after I saw another breakout, then I was convinced to look for buys. Then I went to the smaller time frame. I think I've taken my trades on the hourly time frame. So we saw a breakout and then a retest, and then from there I was expecting to see the market maybe coming to the 61.8 here, but I eventually took a buy here because the market started making bullish engulfings at the opening of London session in the morning. Okay, so that's why I decided to jump in with my buys, because I knew that okay, once the market started to open, then there will be no way that the market would reverse from here. So that's why I decided to buy there. Okay. So yeah, that's it on euro pairs, euro USD and euro CHF. But I've taken a couple of other trades. Let's see the other trades that I've taken today. Okay, I took gold, but I lost on gold. I took gold, I lost. Um, Yesterday I've taken NZD. I made profit, but this NZD was not. Um, it was a poor trade because it was not aligned with my approach, with my trade approach. Okay, so I'm not going to talk about that one. So let's see today. USD NZD CHF. Okay, NZD CHF for a buy and GBP NZD. So let's talk about NZD CHF and GBP NZD. NZD CHF. Oh, by the way, guys, I use the prop firms to trade. These are not my uh, personal accounts. Okay, I use prop firms because they give me enough equity to trade. And keep in mind that whenever you're trading with prop firms, when they give you 100,000 US dollars, they are not actually giving you 100,000 US dollars. In fact, they are giving you 10,000 US dollars because once you lose a 10,000 US dollar in a 100K account, your account will be suspended. Okay. So if you have 100K account, that means you have 10K account. If we have 10K account, that means we have 1,000 US dollar account. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Let's proceed. NZDCHF. This was a beautiful trade, guys. This was a beautiful trade. Okay, let me just maybe remove everything here. So I saw this. Okay, the market is bearish. Market broken here. Came to retest this. Can say this beautiful order block here, and also was in line with this break and retest. Okay, and then market dropped. Okay, from there I was expecting to see a breakout here. I was expecting to see a breakout, then a retest, and then a continuation again. But the market sometimes will respect this, go up just a little, and then drop again. Or maybe it can just maybe go all the way up, make a double top, and then drop again. So we don't really care what's going to happen on the weekly, daily. We are just going to mark those strong zones. Okay. And then from here, the market respected this. Okay. Or maybe let's use this line here. Then moving to the daily. Daily, I see the same thing. Market is making a double bottom here. Okay. And then H4. Now I want to see what's happening inside this. Okay. Market created a big double bottom here, and then within this double bottom there is another one here. So immediately I saw this one, I wanted to see a breakout of the neckline. Okay, when the market decided to form this double bottom here, I wanted to see the market break and then retest and then continuation. Maybe my take profit, all of them are going to be close once the market reaches this drop, base drop, or this type of an order block here. Okay, so that's going to be my overall take profit. It's going to be here. So now we went down to, okay, let me just mark at this neckline here, just to show you how did I enter. Okay, so yesterday I was supposed to enter here after the bullish engulfing. So the market breaking came to retest, and then it formed a bullish engulfing. I was supposed to enter exactly here. But the problem was this formed during the Asian session. Okay, it was forming during the Asian session. So I waited for another setup here. Okay, and then I saw the market breaking and then coming back to retest, and then it gave us a couple of rejections there, and then from there it gave me a bullish engulfing. That's when I entered. Stop loss was below all of these rejections here. I was almost taken out on this trade here because the market started dropping almost more than 50% of my risk, and then from there it went up. Okay, it went up. So I think my take profit was somewhere, I'm not sure, somewhere around here. Yeah, something like this. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, that's it on NZD USD. Now let's check on GBP NZD. So here I've entered too early. I've entered when the market was here. Then my stop loss was tight, and then I got stopped out. So now let's go to the high time frame and just break it down for you. So this is the weekly time frame. So the highest point is this guy here, and if you just look at the current market here, the market is making uptrend, push, pull back, push, pull back. Now it's in a process of completing this push. Okay, so I've marked this, then I decided to put it somewhere in between because this is a big zone. Okay, let's just remove this. Okay, so the market, it made a reversal here, another reversal here, another reversal here. So this is a strong zone. Okay, moving on to the daily. So the daily time frame, what I saw was beautiful, guys, because the market, when it got there, it made a clear double bottom, and then from there it broken the neckline. Okay, so I was so happy to see that the market is breaking the neckline of the double bottom here at this big zone. So that signifies a big buy coming. Okay, there's a big buy coming here. It's going to break even this high. There's a possibility that the market is going to break this high. Okay, so that's going to happen on the high time frame. But let's look what's happening now. Okay, let's look what's happening now. Let's look at the current data here. The market made a strong push, and then currently it's making the sideways market. Probably is going to push to the upside. Okay, just to complete this beautiful pattern. Push, consolidation, and then push. Okay, this is a continuation pattern. And then we can mark, okay, we can use this tool to mark the lowest point, and then we can use this tool to mark the highest point. Okay, can even drag across because there was a strong support here. Strong support, strong support, strong support. So there's a possibility of getting maybe continuation there. Okay. Then looking on the H1. So on the H1, I thought to myself, okay, because the market is currently respecting this, then the market can push and then break and maybe reaching this high. But this was a, it was not a good entry for me because the market was still, it didn't show me enough buyers. So I went down to the 15 time frame. So on the 15 time frame, I saw the market forming a beautiful head and shoulder pattern, inverse head and shoulder pattern, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and then broken the neckline. And then from there, it came to retest, and then I've entered here. No, I've entered here after this rejection here. But the problem was was that the take profit was too close on a smaller time frame. Okay. So the reason why I'm saying this is a take profit on a small time frame is because the market can also respect this 1, 2, 3, 4 type of a pattern. So this was not 100% good setup in terms of the way I approached the market. It was not, because there was another resistance here, next to our entry point. Okay, so that's why this was not a good idea to take this trade. Yeah, that's it, guys. And the trades that I've taken today, and yeah, today. So now maybe let me just show you the setups that I believe they're going to work tomorrow. This one, Euro JPY. I don't believe on this one, although we got a breakout, but I don't think it's going to perform well, because some Euro pairs are now pushing to the downside, like this one. This one is a perfect setup, but the problem is this type of a pullback here, so strong. There's a possibility that this thing can proceed with a downtrend with a high volume. Okay. So the pullbacks that I like are the ones that breaks and then do something like this. But the ones that are just pushing massively, then those ones I don't trust them. Euro USD, I was expecting same thing here. I was expecting a choppy pullback so that I can buy. But the pullback came with the news today and then broken my entry zone. So I decided not to take this buy. GBP NZD, nothing there. GBP AUD. Yeah, GBP AUD, once we get a nice pullback with an entry pattern here, a small bullish engulfing, then I will take it. Euro AUD, AUD USD, we got a breakout. Tomorrow I'll be waiting for a pullback with an entry confirmation. Okay. But if you don't get an entry confirmation, I won't be selling it. US dollar JPY. US dollar JPY, I think it's making the new. No, it's not making the new high. It's currently going to make a big double top there. Okay. But this one, same thing applies with the Euro JPY. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. AUD USD. Okay, it made a fake breakout here. I thought this thing is going to close as a bearish candlestick so that tomorrow I'll wait for a pullback and then sell it. But ever since this thing didn't complete a beautiful breakout of the head and shoulder, then I won't be interested to trade it until it makes a breakout like this, and then a pullback like this, and then an engulfing candlestick, enter here, place a stop loss above, then drop. This one's over. USD, still waiting for a break to the downside. So let me just break it down for you. USD. Let's break it down. So on the USD, guys, we are still inside this range. We have a nice demand zone there, and you have the highest point here. Daily is bearish. Daily is bearish, and the head and shoulder is broken on the daily time frame. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Let me show you the neckline. The neckline is here. Neckline was broken, retested, broken again. Currently retesting for a sell. Okay, that's on the daily. So let's mark this breakout here. H4. The market made a clear breakout. So now I'm still waiting for the market to do what? To complete a breakout of the head and shoulder pattern on a smaller time frame, break, retest tomorrow, and then I'll be selling it. Okay. My entry point would be somewhere here after the bearish engulfing. First TP here, second TP here. Yeah, that's it on the USD. Gold, I lost on gold. Okay, I lost a trade on gold. Took a buy here, and then I lost it. So guys, that's it on this video. Thanks for watching.